Hi guys, I'm Luke Reinbold. I'm out here with Slider. This is a horse we have done some videos on, and he's to those of you who haven't seen those, he's a green horse that is just learning life, okay? As you see, I've got a lariat rope in my hand, and eventually Slider is going to be working a rope. He's going to be using a rope. He'll be actually roping cattle, okay? So he's got to learn about this and learn what that rope really means, okay? So whenever we introduce a horse to a rope, there's a couple things that we're really going to have to work them through. It's not just the sight of it and the motion of that rope moving around, but it's also the sound, okay? For instance, I don't know if the microphone will pick this up, but the hondu here, which is the little teardrop part that the rope goes through, that does make a very interesting noise, right? Not something that they're probably going to hear out on the plains where he grew up, okay? But there's also the sound of that rope as it whooshes around, okay? So for instance, I'm going to move this thing around, and it makes that whistling sound that just sounds a little weird, right? So we're asking Slider to just work through this. Attaboy. Okay? And he needs to feel that. He needs to feel the sensation of that, the motion of that, and really, if we do things like this with our horses and let them experience the feel and the goofiness of this, we're gonna make our horses quieter, right? The person who's the super quiet, always almost like sneaking and walking on eggshells around their horses, trying to not upset the horses, what you'll actually do is create really spooky horses that don't know when anything's coming, okay? I want my horse honestly to think that humans are wonky, humans are silly, they do weird things, and it's okay, okay? He has felt a little bit of this sensation. I'll always do this when I'm starting him. I want him to know, hey, that rope is gonna go weird places. It's okay, okay? Because I don't know out on the trail, or certainly if we were roping, the rope is gonna just find weird spots, right? And I need that horse not to get all goofy about that. I need that horse to just understand that that's just part of life, okay? As we're working into this, we'll build a loop again here. I'm going to start really swinging this rope on the right side, okay? Because I'm right-handed, or swing the rope right-handed. So I need this horse to feel that, or hear that sensation, see that sensation, and just realize that that's just part of life, right? Come back at it again. I'm looking for him to give me that side a little bit more. Bring him back over here. Okay, now I'm not gonna force this, but I'm gonna encourage him here. Encourage him to stay up there, okay? Come on, step back up. Now obviously he's hesitant about it. I don't blame him. This is nothing, hey buddy, you're all right. You're all right. His breathing is a little bit, hey boy, his breathing is intensified here a little. Probably his heart rate is up if we had a monitor on that. There we go. You're all right. You're all right. Again, the wonkier, the sillier, the more, in essence, almost mistakes we can make with a rope, the better, the quieter we'll make him. But if we just danced around this, trying to never upset him, in essence, we would certainly cause him to be upset. Okay, we're gonna come back to that. What I'm gonna work on with him while I have this rope, more than likely this would happen at some point. I'm gonna have it. More than likely, he will find this rope around the foot, okay? Now this is one thing that I did work with him before I could ever trim his feet, is that given to pressure, okay? I don't want him to kick back. Wait, hold, there, okay. So when he's not kicking and moving, that's when we release the pressure, right? Pick up again, just hold, okay? And really this might be, who knows, a grapevine or something like that. We have a lot of those out here in the East Coast. And it could be, who knows, maybe there's a piece of wire that got under the grass or something that he could get caught in. We never necessarily know what this might be. Easy. There. If you're not sure and you're pretty convinced your horse is going to really kick on that, that's when I will do this for the first time, which I did with him. Just use your regular lead rope material. It's softer on their leg and it's certainly softer on your hands. If that was really going to be a problem even, wear leather gloves, okay? And it'll only take you one time to remember to wear your leather gloves next time. There, like that. Come around, ask him for this other foot. Can I have it, please? Same thing, I don't want to take any of this for granted. Pick. Good boy. Pick. There, not gonna turn this into a pulling contest, right? I won't win that. Pick. There, okay. You gave to me a little bit, and we'll give back. Ask again. Don't kick. Pick, good, okay. As soon as he yields to it, we release the pressure. Can I have it? Can I have a little bit more? A little bit more. Asking for a little more. Easy. There we go. Okay. Notice there's just a little bit of difference here. That right leg is pretty decent with. Left leg needs a little bit more work. I don't want to take this for granted. There. Okay. Good boy. And no rush on this. If we take shortcuts on things like this, pick. Thank you. We'll regret it someday, right? Shortcuts usually equal regret. And in life too, it's not just with our horses. Pick, pick. And really we're setting him up for, right? This is the same concept that I'm gonna do when we're trimming his feet. Just asking him to pull that foot up, right? The only difference is, just feels a little different. Everybody down, what do you think? Now let's see if that helped him out a little bit. Pick. Oh, good boy, down. It's a little bit of a reminder. He has had his feet trimmed, so I just had to give him another, maybe change it a little bit and explain it a little different way to him. Down, good boy. Good boy. It's not Johnny's fault if he doesn't understand the problem, right? The teacher has to figure out a way to explain it in ways that Johnny makes sense to Johnny. Whoa. Okay, still a little bit of impatience. He's not holding it super long yet. Wait. So we just have to keep reviewing. It's better. It's not great yet, but it's better. Because really what I'm setting this horse up for as well is being able to hobble him. Oh, love that. Oh, good boy. Good boy. Let's try this one more time here. Pick. Down. Oh, good boy. Okay, so we're going to still review that before we're certainly making this horse a rope horse. And I don't have to get it perfect in one day. Peck. Peck. There. Okay. Now, can I have the hind? Peck. Peck. Now the hinds can really be an issue too, right? Pick. Oh, good boy. Great start with that. And the hinds are the ones that are typically where they're going to catch wire and things on, although that's not a guarantee, but what do you think? Huh? What do you think? A lot of times people have so much more fear of the hind legs just because of the nature of they move, but sometimes that's not warranted. Let's stretch it back a little bit. Perfect, down. Good boy. Notice he's just resting it. Pick. So again, I have done this with the other style rope, with the lead rope style of rope. But imagine they got a piece of wire wrapped around that horse's leg. And I actually even experienced that one time before, and it could have been catastrophic, right? But because I had done it with that horse, This is virtually what it looked like. The horse just stood there with that rope, or that wire, excuse me, wrapped around his leg. Good boy. Love it. Okay, so imagine, whoa, 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 whoa. If your horse is handling the rope like this, you're gonna have your horse in a much better shape, frame of mind, when you go to rope, right? Now notice he is ground tying really pretty well, until I go and say something probably. Whoa, 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 whoa. But the right side has always been a little bit of an issue with this horse, so we're stretching that mind back out, okay? Pick, pick. There we go. Try it here. Pick. Oh, good boy. Good boy. If you're wondering about ground tying your horse, we do have an excellent video on that. We'll put the link in the video. You can consult that so you can teach your horse to ground tie as well. But also stay back far enough if you're going to stretch them back for the first time. Stay far enough back that even if they did kick, it's not going to tag you. Stretch that out a little bit. Wait, awesome, and down. Perfect, okay? Now, this gives us so much more confidence with our horses when we go to swing a rope on them and we're roping in. If we inadvertently step through a loop or something, if we know that our horse handles this pretty well, wouldn't that give us so much more confidence? Right, down. Awesome job, buddy. It sure would me. I'd have lots more confidence. Oh, good boy. Pick. Appreciate that effort, buddy. Appreciate that effort. All right, we got our rope a little bit kitty wumpus here. There we go. Now, all of this, I'm being animated in my movements, right? Not walking on those eggshells like I talked about. What do you think, buddy? Just asking that horse to think through. Now, remember where I was at when I started putting this on his feet. He was moving around when I swung this to that on that right side. So just in case he does it again, we're just gonna make this rope a little heavier. We're gonna do this again. There. Now notice I released the pressure before he moved off. Okay, we got 2 swings in there. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now we thought about moving and moved a little bit, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, really working on this. Good boy. Now I'm gonna come back a little bit again because he needs to feel this sensation of this rope going over his head. That's what he will have happen in the future, right? 1, 2, 3, no. So I'm gonna take that rope. Yeah, my loop got a little funky, doesn't matter. We just need the motion of this going over his head. There we go. Whoops, I released it just a little bit late. Better timing would have been half a swing sooner, but. So I'm just gonna keep swinging this until he stops moving. Hi, buddy, you're okay. As soon as he stopped there, okay. Notice his feet stopped, so that's when I release the pressure. Come back to this again. Whoa, whoa. I want the horse to learn the rope and the rope movement. It's okay. And this is just something that we can practice and play around with, you know, a couple minutes at a time every day. And guys, if you haven't really got a lot of experience with building lariat ropes and everything else, all you need is a lead rope for this. You just need a section of rope that you can swing around to prepare them for this, right? You don't need a fancy 60-foot ranch rope or anything else. There, even tapped that saddle, tapped his butt. Wasn't necessarily intended, but that's what happens with roping sometimes. Need him not to lose his mind. Throw that rope out. Oh, what's the matter, Major? Dog's being a guard dog. It's okay, buddy. My dogs don't get out much. When they actually see or a car or somebody comes in the driveway, they take notice. A car goes by in the driveway, they notice. Oh, there we go. Whoa, whoa, work through it, work through it. Good job. So we'll jerk the rope back at them. That can really make some horses really nervous. Let that rope dance, right? So as I was saying, you don't have to build your fancy loops. You could just throw this rope right out. Actually, maybe it makes more noise this way. There. Okay, so this is good. Really start with him with a rope. This is something you can definitely easily do if you don't have enough time to ride that horse for the day. You can always make them quieter. Even if you're never going to rope on your horse, having horses that will give their feet when you've got that loop around them, or horses that have that, hear that sound and that motion whizzing around them, and they don't really get excited about that, it'll just make that horse better. Okay, so this is just the introduction of the rope with slider. Hopefully there's some ideas you can take from that and fit that into your program. I'm Luke Reinbold. Hopefully that helps you guys. We'll see you down the trail.